it's your boy Davidoff. So last Saturday, I went to Taronga Zoo. You've not seen that vlog yet. It's up, it's edited, it's uploaded, it's scheduled. You just not, see, it's not public, it's not live because of other vlogs. But you'll see it eventually, maybe in a couple of weeks. But we're going to Sydney Zoo today. So you're seeing the Sydney Zoo vlog before the Taronga Zoo vlog, even though I went to Taronga Zoo before Sydney Zoo, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm liking Sydney a lot more now, but we basically explored Sydney and New South Wales, and even though I got something tomorrow that involves exploring a bit of Sydney, it's mainly attractions from now. So today is the zoo, and that's all I'm doing. I've been trying to message a few people because, like, I'm messaging a relative who's very busy. They work long hours weekdays. They wanted to meet on Sunday, but I was exploring the Royal National Park. Timing is very wrong. There's also a friend of mine who, his name is Chris. He came to London. He's an Arsenal fan. He flew to London to watch Arsenal, and I was at that game. And I met him. He's in one of my vlogs from years ago. I was meant to meet him 2 years ago when I came to Sydney for a day, but he had uni that day. He said he's free today, but I need to actually message him. Hopefully we can meet in the afternoon. But apart from that, literally the only plan I got is the zoo today. I've never been to so many zoos in such a short amount of time, but I'm enjoying it. It's not the last zoo I go to as well. It's not the last zoo I go to, just so you know. It's the last one in Sydney, but it's not the last one I go to. It's 8:30, so it's later than I wanted to wake up. I wanted to wake up at like 6:30 and then get a train at like 7:30 because I want to get the public transport there, which is an hour and a half approximately, or 25 minutes Uber. But you know, I'm just like, I've got the whole day today. It's like I don't need to rush with an Uber anymore. I'll get an Uber if I actually need to get somewhere quick, but like I've got an entire day. So I wanted to leave a bit earlier, but it's fine. 8:30 is fine. We'll get there at like 10, hopefully. Depends on the bus, because I'm getting on a train. It's 4 stops on the train, then you got to jump on a bus, and that's where most of the time is. It also involves 20 minutes walking in total, including me walking to the station. So yeah, it's about 4 stops, 20 minutes of walking. The rest of the hour and a half is the bus, I'm fairly certain. So it's probably like an hour bus. But we'll get there, and if the bus gets lost, I can just jump out and call an Uber anyways, because it'll probably be a lot closer. But yeah, I've been trying to get more smart with my budgeting, because even though I got the money to get Ubers, it's just like, do I need to? Because when I went to Melbourne 2 years ago, I spent so much on Uber, and even California a lot. I mean, California is a bit different because LA is like it's really spaced out and the trains aren't great, so that's a bit different. But 2 years ago, I spent so much on taxis and Uber. I've looked back on it thinking, half of it wasn't necessary. But anyway, yeah, enough of the intro. You're here for the zoo, so let's go and see the zoo. There's some sort of significance to this building. Why is there a figure of a giraffe there? It's a bit random. I find Central Station, which, well, this is the train, so the station can't be far away. I got to get the T1 to Blacktown or something, and then the 723 bus. So that's my route. There is AAT Kings. Used them for my Uluru tours last year. From the sunset tour, but all the other tours I did, the morning tour, sunrise, Kings Canyon, all that stuff. Great tour operator, great tour operator. It seems that I am here. This feels like the King's Cross of Sydney. King's Cross is like the main underground station in London. Bloody hell, mate, it's like Grand Central New York. Thank you.
Schofields via Parramatta.
Apparently the train is 37 minutes over 4 stops. I guess the bus is a bit less at least.
The train on platform 18 goes to Schofields via Parramatta. First stop, Red.
It's almost 9 AM, so I'm guessing I've missed rush hour. This is so much better than London. London, like, between 6 AM and 10 AM, London trains are just, you can't even move on them. It's like, it's that packed. This is alright. This is alright. And then most people start work at 9 anyway, so they would have been in, but I still have a point. It's just similar in London, but London is just ridiculous at rush hour. It's something else. It's not as bad in the evening because, like, people finish work at different times, people finish school at different times. But in the morning, everyone goes at the same time, and it's just like, it feels like the whole of London is in the underground or the overground, and it's a nightmare. But this, for 9 AM on a weekday, this is really good. Even yesterday, like, we were stuck in a bit of traffic. I'm just like, compared to London, this is not traffic, my friend. It still very much feels like London though, even though these trains are nicer and bigger. They're double deckers here. one thing that reminds me quite a lot is when you tap in your card, it's the same machine as like we have Oyster cards in London, Oyster card machines. In Sydney, the machines look the same as the Oyster card machines, like exactly the same. It's a circle with a light on the side. I'm just like, this is very London. It's like, who inspired who? Because either Sydney copied London or London copied Sydney, because they got the exact same machines, or they got the same supplier. I mean, look at it. Looks the exact same as the London Oyster card machine, and this is Sydney. But that's nice. I want a McFlurry. Bro, what? Look at this. Tim Tam McFlurry. Excuse me? Bro, I am pissed. I am pissed. I'm just like, oh, look at this. Brand new Tim Tam McFlurry, limited edition. I'm gonna try this. I didn't see this over McDonald's. I'm just like, yes. First of all, the machine I paid, and then the machine wouldn't print the receipt. But I went to collect, and they said, yeah, are you here for the McFlurry? I said, yes. Yes, I would like the McFlurry, please, the Tim Tam McFlurry. Well, it's not working. The machine's not working. And this happens a lot with McDonald's in general. I don't experience it that much in London because the one I go to is fairly good. But it's broken. It's broken. So I got a milkshake. A chocolate milkshake. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Now I got to work out which platform to get the blue bus from because there's different exits and I have no idea which number, which letter. That's the first recycle bin I've seen this whole Sydney trip. I'm very annoyed. I should have got large chips. Why did I not get food? I do need a bit of food. Why did I get a milkshake? Next time, if I'm going to get a Tim Tam McFlurry, I'm going to order from the counter instead of a machine, because at least the counter person will tell me we don't have it. I'm actually very annoyed by this. I need a zoo to cheer me up. So it turns out there's two buses I can take. One I missed by like 10 minutes when the train arrived. The other one just went past me and I didn't realize because I googled it, like how do I any other ways to get there, when the next bus is. There was another bus that could have gone there and I missed it. 25 minutes. It's apparently a 20-minute bus ride, so that's 45 including waiting, and the Uber is 15 minutes if I can get an Uber out here. I assume I can. I might just leave and get an Uber. I can't be arsed, mate. Go Glowberry. Straight away, he's 110 meters away. I'll just get there a lot easier and a lot quicker. Just came here through the Great Western Highway, which reminds me of the Great Cambridge Road in London. I feel like it's the same sort of road. I don't know why there's mist coming out of this area. Is it water? I don't know. I kind of don't want to smell it, but I'm at Sydney Zoo right now. It's got a nice vibe to it. And yeah, let me scan my ticket in because I bought a ticket, so let me see if I can skip the queue. So when I did Royal National Park, the talk I was talking about what I was doing the rest of the holiday, and I said Blue Mountains. And I said I'm going to Sydney Zoo the day after, and he said, did you know that some of the Blue Mountain tour operators go to Sydney Zoo before that? They either go to Sydney Zoo or Featherdale. I didn't know that, but I wanted to go Featherdale anyway, so I still picked the right tour. But I was curious, like, if they stop off at Sydney Zoo before Blue Mountains, is Sydney Zoo that big? And according to the map, it doesn't actually seem that big. I'm still looking forward to looking around. There's plenty of animals here, but definitely seems like a fairly small zoo based on the map. So I'll show you the map right now. So this is the entire map. I might go around this way, save the best part till last. So the Bundry Wildlife Experience, which is to my right. So I'm going to go through here. There's a lemur in front of me, so I'm going to check that in a second. So I'm right here. I'm just like on a table. Yeah, I'm literally here. There's food and shops here, toilets. So I might go through here, check out this Australian area, check out the aquarium, and then probably come out through there. Is there a crocodile? Yeah, crocodile up there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Then I might come back down this way. And then go around here. Because I want to see these areas as well. Yeah, so, yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to come back down this way. Go through here. I'm not going to have a beer. Go through this area. And then check out the African area. Tigers last. That sounds fun. As far as I know, there's no shows here, but yeah, that sounds like a plan. Can't see the lever. It was here. I'll save the shop till last time. So, yep. So this is the, I can't pronounce this, I'm not going to try. But we're going to this experience, like I said I'd do first. And then we'll see how fun this zoo is. Australia's largest carnivore. And they're basically dogs, but you wouldn't mess with them in the wild. They never do anything when I'm here. It's like, I remember 2 years ago, Canberra Zoo, I saw dingoes doing some things, walking around. Apart from that, they've either been asleep or just not here. Like, there'll be somewhere in here, but I literally cannot see where they are. But I'm going to assume they're asleep. You can't see in there, but I can. And there's nothing asleep in there, unless they're very well camouflaged. Is there something that, no, that's tree bark. I thought I saw it there. They're probably behind the hill, behind the rocks. If I jumped in there, they'd probably come after me. Both the people and the dingoes. Dingo or dingo, companion of direct people. Well, dog is man's best friend. Camp's clean, good hunters, protectors, part of the family. Damn, that's cool. Again, you can never see enough koalas. Again, why do birds do that? No, that is a big one. All the kangaroos I've seen, yeah, they're decently sized. I've never seen a proper huge one. That might be the biggest one I've seen, for sure. And I assume it's friendly because there's no barrier in between, even though you can't go in there. But still. I want it to stand up. At least that one standing up. This is meant to be the wombat enclosure. As you can see, that is not a wombat. Stand up, come on, stand up, please. He's got a muscle, mate, he's showing off. I just want him to stand up, I want to see how tall he is. Yeah, I'm waiting way too long to wait for him to stand up. It's not worth the wait, but pretty big. There's 2 Tasmanian devils in there, both asleep. One outside, one inside. These are more rabbit-like wallabies. They are Tamar wallabies. T-A-M-M-A-R. Exactly like rabbits. This is what rabbit would do in England. Just sit there eating grass until a fox eats it.
얘는 완전히 흑색이야. 봐봐.
That is long. That is one snake as well. A very small one in there. That's good stuff. Yep. These ones are hard to miss. Aha! Senor Frogs. The green tree python is very small and skinny. Goliath stick insects. You'd think it was hard to see, but it is literally right there. That's terrifying. Imagine walking through a forest and just seeing that. Like, it's probably not even poisonous. I'd imagine it's not, but I wouldn't take my chances. Pretty sure that's him. It's a crazy bug. There's another one in there. There's a few actually. There's at least 5 of them. It's called a Rome. Centralian knob-tailed gecko, sorry. I said ghetto. Oh, it's there. Can you see it? Oh. So the camera won't pick up. I'm pretty sure there's no flash allowed anyway. No, that's not even it, sorry. Well, I can't see it. You can't, but I definitely can't either. Here they are, the hopping mice. They're fast. What does this guy say? Is he a different species? There's a black-footed tree rat in there somewhere, but I cannot see it. I can see that though. What is that? I don't need to see Harvey Norman adverts. Greater Bilby. Oh yeah, I've seen one of those in a different wouldn't want to see that in anywhere. What's that? For a second I thought it was a quokka from a distance. It's not, it's a long-nosed potteroo. A quokka wouldn't be in here anyway. Common ring-tailed possum. It's not so common today apparently. If it is there, it's not moving. Yellow-tailed glider. There it is. I want to see a full picture of it, but we've got Harvey Norman adverts. Okay. There's the wombat. So yeah, I was looking for it through there. There it is. There he is, or she. Can't see him clearly from here either, but it is having a meal. Eastern quoll is what that is. It's like we're in a giant military hangar. Be an airplane in there somewhere. That was hand down the best reptile house I've been in. I've been in a few of those in this trip to Australia. That was incredible. So many lizards, snakes, frogs in there, and other animals. That was the best reptile house. That was unreal. that was really good. Here's the aquarium. I'm fairly certain this one is not a pet shop in secret. Oh. There's a shark. For a second I thought that was an animal, but it's clearly not. Like, hey look, giant stingray. Nah, it's just a rock or something. Maybe I should get in. I'm joking, by the way. There's a zookeeper right behind me. Grass tree. Why do none of these look like a grass tree based on the picture? Oh, I think that's one. No thanks. I appreciate the offer though. A smart bin. That's cool. A bin that can detect how much is in it. We need more of those in the world. I've not seen that before. Can't really read that as much, but organics. See, these are the options we need everywhere. Photography tips. I got a camera in my bag, but I'm not using it. Clear view. Yep, okay, fair enough. Wear dark clothing. It's a bit late for that, mate. I mean, I'm already here. I can't get changed. I don't give me any spare clothes. I've got hot one in my bag though. That is dark, but it's too hot for that. The bright. Okay, no flash. That's fine. AI servo. What on earth does that mean? AI service? Well, I'm confused. I'll just go in. What on earth is that? I'd love to have something like this, like in my house or something. Like at the entrance, that'd be cool. Change colours. That was there you go, purple. Barely seahorse. There's no seahorses in here. Not one. Finding Nemo 3. He has a family. Finding Family. That's the sequel's name. Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, Finding Family. What's gone wrong, people? There's a human in there. I don't know, human's a fish. They're not coming this way. It was a good aquarium. I wanted to stay with the penguins a bit longer, but there were like 20 kids there. I'm just like, I'm not here to spoil their parties, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I've seen the penguins, they're just not swimming towards me enough, but one did. Okay, I thought that was a rock. It is not a rock. Oh my days. This might be bigger than the one in Melbourne, in the aquarium. I'm sorry about that. It was insane. That's huge. It's crazy. I don't think the camera's doing it justice. This thing is massive. It's like seeing a live dinosaur. Bro, I just jumped massively. I thought that was real for a second. I thought that was real. I just see this giant croc. I turn around and start walking. And there's another one on the floor. I'm just like, and it's just a model. I've just sent a clip of that crocodile to my mum and my work group chat, because that thing is bloody massive, mate, and that needs to be shared. Sydney Zoo, they've got a huge crocodile. Definitely need these in more places, not just zoos. Interesting menu. Nothing that good, to be honest, and a bit expensive. Oh, there's another corner here. Yeah, I might just get like a sandwich or a pie, or even, that's expensive though, even here. I mean, I'm too hungry to not buy any food, so no choice. Bro, one of the transactions on my statement says no sense entertainment. I think it's either from the Royal National Park or from yesterday from Blue Mountains. I'm curious to know which thing I bought that was under the statement no sense entertainment. I feel like, yeah, it's the tiger enclosure, but I don't see the tigers. Not anywhere. A VR Godzilla trek. Sounds fun, but it's closed. I would actually do it. Can't see where the baboons are. I'm back on that's the entrance there, so I'm going back down the straight I showed on the map earlier. There he is. It seems that I can't see properly. These are, I don't know what they are, but they're over there just playing. Capuchin. Chimpanzee enclosure. This time it's not my eyes, I'm fairly certain it's not here. Could be sleeping in the net there, I don't think it is though. It's probably indoors. Still can't see the very first animal I came in to see. I was over there trying to look in from any angle. Probably just, you know, because these enclosures have holes in there where they can go inside. So I assume just all inside, because I can't for the life of me see them. It's fine. If the primates don't want to come out, they don't want to come out. I went to Taronga Zoo and I saw this gorilla. It was huge. Its head was massive. You'll see that vlog eventually. But there were some good primates over there. Unfortunately, today at Sydney Zoo, they're probably indoors. It is what it is. I want to go back to the kangaroo area just to see if that big one stands up. I know that sounds a bit silly. And I also want to go back to the croc. I want to see if it moves anywhere. I did actually look back because it's next to the food area. It hasn't moved. But I'll go back. But there's still big cats to see. That's the main part left to see actually. And meerkats. Don't hide from me. It was out in the open while I was talking to you. There it is. We have seen meerkats here. There can't only be one here. There's no way they got this whole enclosure just for this little guy. Oh, okay. I can't even see what's on the camera because the sunlight's shining into it. Lead on this and it's so hot. There you go. Beautiful little animals. These we have these famous adverts in the UK. Compare the meerkat. So there's two famous meerkats in the UK of TV adverts. I don't know if anyone gets insurance through that website, but either way, those adverts are iconic. So every time we hear of meerkats, we think of that advert in England. There is the elephant. I still want to see one of those big elephants. I'm not saying that's not big, that is big. But I mean the big ones. You know, the ones in Africa with the horns and they're huge. You see them on YouTube videos. I would love to see giants like that. Like these are giants, these are big, but the ones in Africa, oh my days, I haven't seen them in zoos. Like not that big. Like they might be twice the height of these ones, to be honest. Just search big African elephant on YouTube and you know what I'm talking about. It is massive. Even compared to that, it's massive. The orangutan is not home, but he does have an indoors enclosure. There you go. So this is what I imagine the other ones, the gorilla and everything, who I can't see. I imagine they're just like indoors, away from the heat, just chilling like this. That one looked at me. Oh, they're on the move. Nice sponsorship. There are encounters there. I didn't book any, but I didn't realise there were. I don't know if they were fighting. One of them made a noise at the other one. They're turning around and staring at each other. So something's happened. Somewhere in here, there's a red panda. I've seen a few already. This one will be in here somewhere, usually up in the trees, but I can't see him anywhere. I presume he's on the ground somewhere. They're lazy sleeping down there. There's like a massive sky bridge over the zoo. Hey look, it's a wild digger. I think there's a beware snake side and it's not even part of the zoo. You kidding me? The most dangerous species of all, humans in their own enclosure. That's crazy. That's a white rhino as well. This one's very heavily endangered. Poor little guy. Or big guy. Speaking of big guys, obviously there's a giraffe. But look at this. Look at the size of these. Yeah, not giraffe size, but they're big for their own species. What on earth? Welcome to Australia. Welcome to Australia. Was he just standing there on his own? So you got his mates here. Got the zebras there. And you've got, I don't know what they're called, but I've seen them in the African wildlife videos. I can hear the crows again. So there's the lion enclosure, but there's actually a lion talk at midday, and it's 12:06. So that's probably why they're not in here. Yeah. I've seen these get hunted a lot by lions and crocodiles. They're very unlucky animals, I'll tell you that much. Very unlucky.
Yes. Then it will bite me. Maybe that lion.
That bird is not safe.
And they can't lose.
It's a lion enclosure.
Need to smell the food. Whoa, it looks like a baby. Oh, yeah, go back in.
That's one to meet. Why is he going back?
Wow, they didn't make it. Fine. It's so big. Yeah, look how thin the blue line is. That's gonna make it a big I think it's a kangaroo. We can go back to the car another time.
That was really cool, especially to see a lion eating a meal as well. I'd love to see that in the wild, even though it's brutal. I'd love to see in the wild a lion chasing down its prey. Like, I've seen videos of it plenty. I'd love to actually see that in person. That's one of the main reasons I want to go to Africa. Like, you don't have to go to Africa to see something like that, but I want to go to Africa to do one of those typical African safaris, just to like see something like that. I think it would be really cool. I like all these fancy food place names, but they're all bloody closed except the main two. Somewhere here is a cheetah. I don't think he's running that fast that we can't see it. I think he's either sleeping or not here, or just hiding. You know, they don't have to be out, they just do what they want to do. 120 kilometers an hour, these things. That is insane. Although the ones in zoos will not be as fast. I know this from Canberra 2 years ago. I touched one, obviously. This is a profile picture of this YouTube channel. I've seen it. Don't run away, don't run away. I think it's hungry. I still want to know what golden gay time is. I keep seeing it as zoo specifically. Actually makes you happy. Yep, it's healthy in terms of mental health. which I've heard 2 tour guides make that joke so far in this holiday. There's the better view of the map I saw earlier. They should really, like the map they give you, they should put the shows on, but they don't. When I connected to Wi-Fi at this place, it showed me a list of shows. I'm just like, why have I not seen this already? Yeah, so we've just been around this area. We went through here. Yeah, we went through here. So where am I now? Where am I now? It doesn't even say. I'm pretty sure I'm here. I'm here. Been past the cheetah, so I didn't see the red panda, but I went past there, went round. So otter is next, capybara, camel. I did actually see the camel, but I didn't film it. I went round this way. I was gonna come back round. Porcupine, I haven't seen that. Another meerkat, I'm guessing. And there's the tiger. There's a tiger show in like 14 minutes apparently. So yeah, just like this area left, we've seen all of that. I do want to go back round there just to see if that kangaroo stands up. Sounds a bit silly, I know, but I want to see if he stands up. But I'm going to hang around this area until the tiger show's over. But yeah, I want to see these few animals before we get to the tiger. That's Lila from Guardians. Is she dead here too, or? Because I can't see her. I'm seeing bubbles there, so it might be in there. No, that's not an animal, that's just something under the pool. What are they, like underwater sprinklers or something? So I can't see this otter. I would hazard a guess that it's also asleep. It is a hot climate at the moment. So a lot of animals would want to seek shade. I can't see anything in the shades. Would have been cool to see an otter, but I guess I'm not going to see the sea otter. Yeah, this is the tiger enclosure. It's still not here, but there is a talk soon, as far as I know. It said 12:30 on the Wi-Fi sign up website. Oh, there it is. There it is, I've seen it. I just gone inside. Oh, there you go. Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. Not too close. That's a good cat. Oh. I'm guessing it's going for the talk. Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to this tiger. There's 2 camels there. And there's 2 here. That's the cafe I just ate at, the restaurant. They're putting meat up there. Okay, that's fun.
They're packing it away now.
Wow, so the whole thing really going 14.
My name is Clyde. I'm one of the carnival keepers here. You can see me, I'm over this way in the garden for the most. Come on a very special day because today we are going to be utilising a very special piece of enrichment in our tiger habitat. And you guys are all at the right spot because from the top of this pole here, that's where we put some of Mika's meat. Now Mika is the tiger that we're going to meet today. And we utilise this pole for a couple of different reasons. Not every day. We want to switch things up. We want to present the food in different ways all the time. But this pole allows her to practice her climbing ability. Tigers have got amazing upper body strength, and hopefully, if everybody has it in this class, she will demonstrate that for us today. So I'm just going to give the word to my colleagues out the back. They're going to let me her out, and then I'll tell you a thing or two about our tigers and about tigers in general.
Have you seen this before? Yeah, once. Not again.
Alright, so she'll be on her way right now. She'll come from behind me and come across this way. Now we do have 3 tigers here at the Sydney Zoo. Mika is one of them. We've also got her sister Sunika and their brother Charlie. So we've got 3 siblings basically. They're all 16 years old. So in terms of wild type, that is beyond their life expectancy. In the wild, they might only be living till about 12 or 13, but in human care, we can extend that out to maybe early to mid-20s. I've heard tigers living up to. And for a couple of reasons. Of course, there's vets. If animals get sick or injured, we can help them. They're getting fed all the time here, whenever they need to. There's no dangers like other tigers taking over the territory and pushing them out of rich prey zones. Alright, so she's come out. We put the food on her habitat in different places all the time. So she's going to go check out some of the places that we put the food probably most likely. Things predicting where we're going to put it basically. She'll eventually come over and spot it. All three of our tigers here have got very different personalities. Mika here, she's probably the serious one. She's the one that is most tiger-like. She'll be hearing some shenanigans over here with the camels. She'll be the first one to come over and check it out. She is the serious sibling. Her sister Sony, she's the cheeky one. She's probably the most vocal as well. If she is out here with her sister, she'll be hiding in the long grass, waiting for Mika to walk by. There she is. So you see how simple she made that look. Crazy, right? So she's using not only that upper body strength that I was talking about, those big muscles in her shoulders, but she also uses her sharp claws. If any of you guys have got cats at home, you'll know how easy they can climb up the curtains or on the back of the lounge. Very similar thing. Those sharp claws are what she uses to not only hunt, but also to help her climb. Now she gets fed 5 times a week. There are 2 days where our tigers don't eat. We call them fasting days. And that replicates what happens in the wild. So big cats, they have a very different digestive system to us. We need to eat smaller amounts every single day.
I think that tiger has about 4 or 5 kilos of deer leg today, so that's a good feast. 5 days a week they eat multiple kilograms. That was really cool, man. I really liked that. That was pretty incredible how quickly it went up there, you know, because it's so big. Obviously it's a big cat, and you can see house cats climbing quite easily, but still, for a cat that big to just do that within a couple seconds is incredible. So yeah, that was really cool to see, and I think I came to zoo at the right time because I'm pretty much seeing everything, and I was just in time to see that. I was like 5 minutes early, so I feel like coming at 9 would not made it as good, especially if I didn't connect to the Wi-Fi, because the only reason I found out this existed. Look this way, meerkats. This way. Oi. That's good enough. That's good enough. That's not. There you go. Oh, there was a whole camera crew here. I'm just like, there was like 5 camera people. Like they were positioned everywhere. There was one positioned here. There was like one right next to me. There was one position down there. I'm just like, what are they for? What are they? Are they here for a company? Are they here actually for the zoo? Because like the zookeeper said to them, like, are you ready? Like they clearly had some sort of arrangement. He's like, are you ready to go? They're just like, yeah, we're ready. And the cameramen just thumbs up each other. I'm just like, am I part of a movie? What's going on? Not me, but the tiger is. But yeah, I was just like, oh, there's all these professional cameras, like they're filming a movie. They're like, the guy next to me, I've got a clip of it. He has like a big camera rig. Like you only see that in like movies. I watch a lot behind the scenes of movies, and you see that sort of camera rig to like professionally film a movie. I'm just like, they got that stuff, and all these professional big Canon long scope cameras. I'm just like, whoa, okay. Tigers are awesome though, but that's a pretty cool job. Here's what the Wi-Fi is called, by the way. Free Wildfi. I connected to it, and there was a web page showing all the talks today. Like, why is that not on the actual leaflet that they give you? Like, why is it not on this? This is the map. It should be, where's the talk info? It's not on here. The page that didn't show you, like, there's nothing on here that says when the talks are. I'm just like, why? And there's also no crocodile talk either, which is a bit disappointing. But I just want you to know, obviously this is just one day, but closed. There's an ice cream shop right here that's also closed, and another ice cream shop somewhere that's closed. I'm just saying. So I'm pretty sure the entrance, there's a cafe that's open or something, and that's the main thing, which I'm right here. this at least opens, but I'm just saying, closed. Not a fan of that. I was wondering what shark was in there. Was a bull shark. Okay. At least he came down. This guy, we already saw him. It was like up there. He came down. The other primates have still not come out, so it's fine. We'll leave him be. Can you see this guy? I can't see as much because the sun's in. There we go. Nice little guy. These guys have come out. I mean, they were just sitting there, but still, at least they're outside. This one was running across with like a toy, but I didn't film it. Also closed. This was the place next to the restaurant I'm talking about. Closed. There's a few of these are all closed. Yes, that's the advantage of coming on a weekend, but on a weekend it would be packed. And I came to Taronga Zoo on the weekend and that was packed, but it was a good time still. Oh yeah, I'll spoil this part for you. Taronga Zoo, right, they have two shows. There's a seal show. They have multiple shows, but there's two main ones. The seal show and the free bird show. I didn't see either one because the seal show was under maintenance. And I was so bummed out by that. And then the bird show, I saw the whole zoo and there was still an hour left to the bird show. And I missed the first bird show. I was just like, you know what, I'll take the ferry back to Sydney. But yeah, apart from that, it was a good zoo visit and you'll see it soon enough. Bloody hell, mate, this guy doesn't move. Like, he moves, but only like, I think he's moved a little bit to the right. So he's moved up a little, no, he's still sitting in the same position. But I think he's just turned that way a bit. I'd love to keep crocodile watching because I kind of want to see, these things move fast without me being in any danger. So if this guy just jumped out the water, it would be an amazing thing to see. But he's not going to do that. Those are crocs though, they will sit there patiently waiting for a long time, even in the wild. Like, they're happy to wait. For their prey or whatever they need to wait for, they're happy to wait. I can respect it, but I just want to see it run. Because these things are terrifying when they run. They're terrifying anyway. But I mean, when they're moving, especially on land, it is scary. I've seen videos, I want to see it in person. But this guy won't move. It is what it is. Right, let me go see my kangaroo friend, then I'll get in the shop and then I'll get the Uber back. The Uber was only £12. It's $23, I think. So not too bad. I'll get the Uber to the train station and then get the train back. There's a shipwreck under there. That's cool. Even if it doesn't stand up, at least I saw his Tasmanian devil friend standing up and running around, so I appreciate that. You know, there's always a good thing out of coming back somewhere. You want to come out? Okay. Nah, I guess not. When I left him, he was seeing it have that. So I guarantee he's not left this pit. Clearly the other kangaroos have, apart from this one. Most of them have gone over there now. This guy's clearly like the big one. And apparently everyone is scared of him. Again, not sure why he's in a wombat enclosure, but maybe he's the bodyguard of the wombat. That could be the case. Hello friends. They look kind of sleepy. Also no one here, apart from me. Also that lot's over there. This little guy here, look at this guy, cute. And this person who seems to be guarding all of them. Not a bad guard to have. This emu is massive, my friends. How you doing, mate? You gonna start a podcast? The Davidoff Emu podcast. How about that? Yeah? No? I guess not. He's not interested. Or is it a she? I keep saying he, even though half of them probably she's. Wish I had food for that one. The little ones like getting food from you. Maybe they don't allow feeding at this zoo though, particularly. Just about to see that guy through the camera. I can see him clearly through my eyes. Oh, goodbye friends. Another incentive to come here. See if the dingoes will come out. No. So I'm guessing behind those rocks, behind the Dwayne Johnsons. Because I have no other clue where they could be, unless they're not in the enclosure. They could be in the cage behind. Unless they're behind that hill, behind those rocks, I don't think they're here. So let me get back to the shop and the entrance, which is also the exit. Closed. What a shock. It's so hot to the point where when I'm recording a video, the screen goes black. It stays recording, but it goes black. I'm just like, is it still recording? I got to tap the screen. And sometimes if I'm not recording, it just goes my lock screen. It locks the phone sometimes. It's like, it's that hot. At least it's not like shutting off. It's not that hot, but it's hot enough to the point where the camera is saving energy. It just went black again. I'm not buying these, but I thought I'd show them up. Pretty cool. Look at that. That's cool. There's some pretty good hats, I reckon. That one's $13, that's $13, that's $20. It's not too bad. I'm not intending to get any. I'm looking at key rings and fridge magnets at the moment. Not originally fridge magnets, but I saw some really cool ones inside. I thought I might get some. Hey, look guys, I finally seen a red panda. Damn, I thought that was a mask. It's called a tiger bust on stand. $80. Well, it looks cool. Not buying it. Even got some books and some honey. Clearly Winnie the Pooh would be here. Again, not getting it, but it does look really cool. Uber driver getting here was here instantly, 110 yards away. And the one going back is 3 minutes away, 2 kilometers. Pretty good. Easier than waiting for a bus and going on a 20-minute bus journey. And the bus is like every half an hour. So if you miss it, you're screwed. So that's all good. I've been here almost 3 hours. And the zoo is actually fairly small. It's like a fairly small loop. But I spent a lot of time at the croc. More time than I filmed. Because I was very impressed by how huge it was. And I didn't spend that long around the big cats because they just disappeared after they ate food. Apart from the lion. But yeah, time just flew by. I did spend a while at the kangaroos, in fairness. I did spend a while at the kangaroos. The kangaroos and the croc really blew me away, and they were like the first half of the zoo. Didn't see any of the chimps, but you know, considering what I saw and how the size of the zoo, I spent quite a long time here. It's a good zoo. It was really fun. So yeah, very, very, very good visit. Unforgettable, and I recommend visiting here. Don't visit as part of a tour because you might not have long enough here. Just so you know, especially if you like a massive crocodile and kangaroos, because there's a good selection of animals here. And yeah, that is great. And they've got refill stations, so I can save on water as well. I've saved on over a litre of water just from refilling here. But yeah, good stuff. Let me just wait for my Uber. It can't be that far away now. The town seems like a nice suburb. Might be more than a suburb actually. Might be just one big town. Feels like a mini city. There's a lot of things here. Seems like a interesting place to live or visit. Up with Chris now. He came to London to watch an Arsenal game, I think in 2017. I think it was around that time. I met him that time. I already knew him, like this is before AFL, before anything. I knew him, but he was from Australia. But like we were good mates online, and yeah, we met for the first time at an Arsenal game in London. At the time, I was new to AFL, and he is a Sydney Swans fan. He's a massive Sydney Swans fan. I checked his Instagram. He's got so many photos and videos of him at Swans games. He's a big Sydney Swans fan. I remember when I told him like I picked Hawthorn, he's just like, oh no David, why'd you do that? they're like the Man United of the AFL. But yeah, that's who I picked, and he's just like, Sydney are red and white. You could have picked this team. I think I actually would have picked Sydney as well if I didn't pick awful one, which is the funny thing. But yeah, he's a big Sydney Swans fan and a big Arsenal fan as well. And I'm gonna come to meet him, just like with Dario. Joey came to London to meet me. I went to Australia to meet him twice. Now for Chris met me in London, and I'm gonna meet him in Sydney. So yeah, returning the favour, I guess. And on me again, he said he would have invited me around if I was still in Sydney for another week. He would have invited me around to watch the game of Collingwood Sydney. But I'll actually be there. I'll do one better than that. But yeah, it's a good offer. But there's this huge PE team running for the train. I'm not going to film them. But yeah, I'm at Central Station. He said he's outside the station, so I'll just go and say hi. And yeah, not much I'm gonna add to the vlog, but if he wants to be in the vlog, you'll see him. But he's been in my vlog before. He was in my vlog many years ago. I think it was also versus Stoke. I think it was a Christmas vlog, or it was something else. I can't remember. It was something. I think it was against Stoke. But yeah, now he's going to be in one of my vlogs on a different channel now, because he used to vlog on the main channel. Could appear on a vlog 7 years apart from the last one. Let me get out of the station. This station is huge. Wow, I just exited back down there. The station is that bloody big, mate. There's another exit there. There's the meet-up point, Royal Exhibition Hotel. $1.50 water. That's a bargain. This is Chris.
Hello.
He was in one of my vlogs in 2016, I think. Christmas,
Yeah.
2017. A long time ago.
Yeah.
And now I'm here in Australia.
Yeah, so we've been mates for a while.
Yeah.
It's good to catch up again.
Yep. Go Swans next Friday. Go Swans.
Yes, up the Swans. Let's go.
But that was really fun. We're in there for about like half an hour. Just having a drink. I didn't have anything actually. I just sat there because I wasn't thirsty or hungry. Well, he was drinking, and then we're talking a lot about sport. So about Arsenal's Premier League chances, who we can sign in the summer, possible transfers, stuff like that, and also a lot about AFL as well. So we showed each other ladder predictions. So I showed him mine from obviously I made a YouTube video about it. He showed me his ladder predictions. His one looks a lot more respectable than mine, partly because I got Gold Coast so low down and Richmond so high up. But yeah, he had a good ladder prediction. I wish I remembered all of it, but I like how he laid it out. So like he had like a top 8 section, and then the middle section, I don't remember what he called it, and then the bottom section, the bottom 5 teams, he called that section "I don't care where you finish" section. I was just like, that is savage. And he put my team last. He put Hawthorn last. So that's a bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. His ladder's more realistic than mine, so we'll put it that way. But mine was mostly good. I feel mine's mostly good. It's just a couple blips here and there. But yeah, I showed him that. We talked a lot about AFL, about the Swans' chances, about the Brisbane Lions as well. We talked a bit about the loss to Carlton and an injury that could affect them quite badly, and stuff like, you know, the pressure that's on the Swans. So I could go on and on about what we spoke about, but we mainly talked about AFL, mostly about the Swans, and a lot also about the Premier League and Arsenal, and also about the A-League. I've not seen an A-League game yet, but if I do come back to Sydney in season, then we can both go to an A-League game, so that would be fun. It's not that I don't want to watch A-League. I do actually want to watch it. It's just that I've not had the opportunity or time to watch it. So, but at some point, I got to see an A-League game, whether it's Sydney City or a team from Melbourne. It was a good talk. We also spoke about the weather, and he was just like, "How do you like this weather?" Because I was just like, "This weather's great. It's elite. I love it. It's amazing." And he was just like, "I'm boiling, mate." Perspective, you know, England is cold most of the year. We get about 2 weeks of heat, but when it is hot, our homes are built for cold weather, so that's not ideal. We're not used to it, so it just feels even hotter. And living in London, with all the pollution and the toxic fumes of trucks driving everywhere, it's even hotter, it's even worse, and it's very humid. Over here, the heat just feels good. It just feels nice. It feels fresh, even though it is hot here and it is humid. And meanwhile, he's just there like sweating, like, "It's so hot, can we swap places? I'll go live in London, you live here, mate." I'm just like, yeah, sure, we can do that for a few months. Yeah, that was good fun. It's nice to meet someone who you haven't met in a while, you know. I just checked on YouTube, and it's on Davidoff Productions, the main channel, and the vlog is called Arsenal v Stoke and Putting Up the Christmas Tree vlog. He is in the thumbnail as well. It's December 13th, 2016, so that game would have been December 12th, 2016. So December 12th, 2016, I met this guy. We'd been friends for like a couple years before that. And yeah, we met before that. It was him, I think his dad was there with him as well. And we had a bit of a chat back then. And I haven't met him since then. We've just spoken on Instagram DMs and that's it. We haven't even spoken that much either. So like December 12th, 2016, think about how long ago that was. Like that is 7 years and 3 months. 7 years and 3 months. And I finally met him in Australia. Could have met him 2 years ago, but he had uni that day. I was in Sydney for a day. This wasn't to be. But sometimes, you know, you got to wait for these things, and sometimes it's worth the wait. So, you know, obviously England and Australia are very far apart from each other. You could fire a rocket at the moon, and it would reach the moon faster than you could fly to Australia. So, like that's how far away Australia is. Even Australia itself is like it's a 4-hour flight from Perth to Sydney. So it's just like, you know, you could be in the same country and still so far away. Even if I was in Brisbane, I'd be like an hour flight away. Sometimes you just live too far apart, but you know, it was good to meet him up, so that was good. So yeah, good day today. Sydney Zoo, met up with a friend. Tomorrow we're not doing that much, but it is a pretty significant vlog in terms of my holiday in Australia, so you'll find out tomorrow what I'm doing. But yeah, it's not long now. I will be in Melbourne for AFL round 1, so either I'm flying there tomorrow or in the vlog after that, so you can find that out. As if I went to buy some food at 7-Eleven and they had freeze. It's called cherry freeze, but I assume in Australia it's just called freeze. Not really sure why. There's probably some sort of regulations separate in Australia. But I thought this was the last flavour that I haven't tried. I haven't tried the other one I caught yesterday either. There is one more called strawberry banana. That's a new one. So almost there. Although there was one, like there was a KSI flavour which that was limited edition, so I wouldn't have got it anyway. But yeah, I found this. So now it's just strawberry banana to find. Hopefully I'll find it somewhere because I've not seen it here. But the fact I've even found Glowberry is crazy because that one sells so fast in the UK. It gets delivered into Sports Direct. It's gone within a few hours. Anyway, yeah, that was a good day out. Good day at Sydney Zoo. Nice meeting Chris. And found this. I'm gonna relax. It's quite early in the day, but I need a lot of sleep, bro. I might get one more meal tonight, but then I am sleeping hopefully a good amount of time. And I got an early wake up tomorrow because I'm doing something in the morning. So this was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Don't know if it's wise to drink energy drinks when I want to sleep, but I can't take them on the plane. I can, but I don't want them to spill in the suitcase. So anyway, yeah, see you later, alligators or crocodiles.